Hi, welcome back. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be showing you a makeup class that you might have gotten for free for ordering with me during May. So I offered a promotion, so if you have these samples, pull them out right now. Otherwise, I'm going to go through the whole look as well with my full-size palette here. But if you do have the samples, these are the colors that you're going to have. So let me tell you, we've got Hazelnut, we've got Espresso, we've got Rose Gold, we've got Burnished Bronze, Biscotti, and also Juicy Peach Blush. So here's all of the little eyeshadows, and then also the blush sample, and then also we're going to be using Fancy Nancy lip gloss. So you can pull all of your samples out and do this with me. I'm going to be using, like I said, the full-size products today, but they're going to work the same. You're going to get to try them out. If you did not get the sample pack, you can still absolutely watch me make up this eyeshadow combination over on this side. We're also going to add on the blush like we don't have over here, and I'm going to use the Fancy Nancy lip gloss. So thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm actually going to get started with my lip gloss first because my lips are dry right now, so I want to put some lip gloss on. So like I said, it's Fancy Nancy. It's one of my favorite lip glosses, also one of my best sellers. You can see how shimmery and sparkly and pretty it is. And it also just kind of has a little bit of a pink hue to it. So you can always add a color underneath it, or you can put just this on all by itself. Your choice. I do love it over the top of lipsticks too. It just adds that little bit of shimmer shine. And it also is going to hydrate your lips because it's vitamin E, so it keeps them super hydrated. So again, Fancy Nancy. And now we can go ahead and we're going to get started with this eyeshadow and blush combination. So for starters, I did already put my eye primer on. When I very first put my eye primer on this eye, I put it on this eye too. So that is something that's crucial. It's going to keep your eyeshadow on so much longer, and it's also going to make your eyeshadow a lot more pigmented. So if you're using just the samples without any eye primer, you're going to notice that it does not look as dark as maybe mine. And that's just because the primer makes a huge difference for how, here, hang on, I just squeezed a little bit out. I'm going to show you what a big difference it makes. I know I've done this before. You've probably seen me do this a bunch of times, but I think it's really important. So right here, that's where I put the primer. So the primer will be over here, and then the non-primer will be over here. I think it's important to show you because I truly did not understand how important primer was until I started to really experiment with my makeup, and I noticed like, oh my gosh, it seems so much more washed out right now. And it actually wasn't washed out. It just didn't have anything to really stick to and really hold on to. And that's where primer comes in and it makes a really, really big difference. All right, let me find a different brush though, because I want to use a brush today. Here, I can use this one. So this is the eyebrow eyeliner brush. This is the one I'll use to show you. So I'm going to pick up the darkest one here just because you'll be able to tell the best. So I'm going to pick up this right here. This is the Espresso. Okay, so I'm just kind of coating both sides of this just to make sure that I've got enough here. So this is the no primer side. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing over on the other side, where the primer's at. Exact same amount that I put on here, like same amount of time that I spread it on there. You can see this looks so much more pigmented. It's so much darker. This side looks a lot more washed out and a lot lighter. So that's the difference between eye primer and no eye primer. So if mine looks darker than yours and you're not using an eye primer, that might just be why. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get started. We're only going to use two brushes today. So we're using the all over eyeshadow brush and the eye blending brush. All right, here we go. I'm going to get started with the all over eyeshadow brush. So the all over eyeshadow brush, and I'm picking up Biscotti, which is this pretty white creamy color. I'm covering my entire eyelid with this. I'm making sure, so on the first time, I'm just gonna make sure I cover the entire eyelid all over. Now I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, and I'm gonna make sure that I get it right underneath my brow bone and also bring it in this inner corner. This is going to be my lightest color of this entire eye look, so I want to make sure I highlight that inner corner and also right underneath my brow. Next, I'm going to take the blending brush. So I love this brush. It's the fluffy brush. And these are my two most used eyeshadow brushes, hands down. All right, I'm going to pick up Hazelnut, which is the lighter brown. So it's a matte light brown. I love this as a blending color. Just go ahead and put this right in your crease line here. and you can kind of just blend this out right along that crease line. So we're gonna go over this with the other colors as well, but I love starting with the hazelnut first because just layering on different eyeshadows, so switching up your colors. I know you could probably achieve this look by using maybe 3 eyeshadows, something similar. The reason I use 5 and not 3 is because it makes it look like this here, where it's more blended. You can't really see where all the eyeshadows stop and where they start, what one color is which one color. They all just blend together so nicely, and that's because of the different combination that we're using. So first we're starting with this matte light brown. So it's going to be like your base blending color. All right, next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the espresso, and I'm picking it up with the same brush, and I'm going to kind of dab it out here in the outer corner, so that's where I want the most of the darkness, but then I am going to also bring it right along this line that I just was putting the hazelnut in. So we're putting this espresso right over the top of the hazelnut, and I do these 2 back to back because it's matte, and then we're gonna use the shimmer burnished bronze to blend them all out. So getting your pigmentation from a matte color and then blending with a shimmer is an eyeshadow hack that I use often. Okay, so I'm just kind of applying this right again in that same crease line. I added a little bit out here, so it was a little bit darker in the outer corner, and then we just blended it throughout the crease line. Now we're gonna pick up our last dark brown, well, not dark brown, but burnished bronze, so it's kind of like a medium brown. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that, and I'm gonna apply that right over where I just applied the hazelnut in the espresso. Let me get a little closer. You can see this blend out so nicely. Once you put the burnished bronze on, it looks so much more done. It looks so much more natural. We're gonna clean this up too, so don't worry about that. It just, I don't know, that shimmer over the top, especially burnished bronze, it's my favorite. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the rose gold. So that one right there, so beautiful. Love the rose gold. Everybody needs rose gold. I'm gonna pick it up with my all over eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna put it in the middle, so on my lid, and then I'm also going to work it towards the inner part of my eye. You can put on a second coat too, just to give it a little bit more shimmer if you want, brighten it up a little bit more. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my all over powder brush again, and I am just going to blend this. I'm not adding any more color at all. I'm just blending this out, making sure that we don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. So there we go. Now we're all done with the eyeshadow combination part. Next, what I'm gonna do is I am going to clean up like I just told you. So I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer here. I'm just gonna put that right there. And I'm gonna grab, I'm using light ivory concealer as well, my liquid foundation brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of create a little bit of a line here. All right. And then I'm just blending it out. I don't know why my mouth opens when I'm trying to do my makeup, so just ignore that. I don't know, maybe that happens to you guys too. So you can see so much more of a clean edge right here though. It makes it look so much better, so much more professional, just done so much better. All right, that's also just gonna brighten up underneath your eye too. So there we go. And now next what we're gonna do, let's do a little bit of blush. So I did do the concealer before the blush on purpose, just because we don't want to conceal over your blush. So I'm going to use my cheek brush now, and I'm going to pick up, this is the Juicy Peach, so the blush. I love this color for summertime. It's so beautiful. It's got this really pretty, almost like coral, and then it's almost got like a golden hue to it. It's so pretty on. It works great for a lot of different skin types. If you want it to be a little bit darker, there is one that's hot coral that's very, very similar, but it is just a little bit darker. I love the Juicy Peach though. It's one of my favorites. It's also one of my best-selling blushes, which is why I include it in this little class here. All right, I'm just blending it out with my all over powder brush now, just to make sure that it's nice and blended, no harsh lines again. All right, now let's do some lashes. So first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to curl my lashes with an eyelash curler. Always do this before you put on any mascara. We don't wanna put the mascara on the wand and then pull your eyelashes off. And I'm going to be using today the Lash Love Waterproof Mascara because it is summertime and summertime calls for waterproof mascara. This means you can go swimming with your mascara on. It's not going to go anywhere. Cool thing about these eyeshadows too is they are chroma fusion, which means that they are scientifically able to stay on your eyes for a long time. So they're going to stay all day long. Your eyeshadow is not going to go anywhere. If you feel like you have really oily eyelids, do exactly like I did, obviously, with the eye primer. We always want eye primer. Also, makeup finishing spray is going to keep your makeup on a lot longer too. So if you feel like you're really oily, or you wipe your makeup off, or you have any trouble with anything kind of melting or coming off of your skin, the makeup finishing spray is incredible. Hang on, I think I have it around here somewhere. Maybe not, maybe it's down. I think it might still be in my makeup from last week. But anyway, the makeup finishing spray is incredible for that. All right, and again, this is the Lash Love Waterproof Mascara that I'm using right now. And I'm just going to grab some of these bottom lashes too. Okay, there we go. So thank you guys so much for watching with me. If you did purchase last month with me and you qualified for this class, then I hope you love this makeup look. If you have not yet received it, it's on its way. So I hope that you absolutely love this tutorial. You enjoy doing this. I am going to offer something like this again in the future. So make sure, if you're not part of my email list, join my email list. It's right down below. You can find it in the description. And that's how you're going to know when I offer fun things like this. But anyway, I hope that even if you did get the class and you have the samples, if you didn't get the class, I hope that this tutorial was helpful. I think that this eyeshadow combination, it's such a great makeup combination, from lips to cheeks to eyes for summer, especially like a little summer glam. So it's not too much, but at the same time, it is pretty and it's nice and warm too, which is perfect for summertime. So like I said, if you want to shop any of these items, check right down below. You'll be able to find my shopping link is also right down below. And thank you so much. If you have not yet liked this video and subscribed to this page, make sure you do once I reach 1,000 subscribers, which we are really close to. So thank you so much for being here. But once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure you're entered in to win that. But thank you so much for being here. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this look, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye.